Well, another savage thug posing as a police officer kills yet another unarmed black man, and the demons are making excuses once again, just like they always do. Every time a black man gets killed, they got to go and try to pull up his records and look at his history, and we don't get to know anything at all about these thug savages that are posing as police officers. We don't get to know their records. We don't get to see how many times they've acted outside of the law. But here's my thing, okay? This is what I want to talk about in this video. We need to come up with our own solutions. We need to stop begging them to stop shooting us because it's not working, okay? Protesting does not work. This is 2016, going into 2017. By now, you would think that we would have learned that protesting does not work. Rioting does not work. The only thing this does is give these savages another excuse to come out and kill one of us. That's all it does. And for them to point their finger and say, look at these fucking wild animals. That's all it does. Why do we keep doing the same thing? We keep making the same mistakes. What we need to do is we need to get organized the way that they're organized. I remember a while back, Nick Cannon had did this stand-up. And in his bit, there was this one part where he was talking about the reason why white people control everything is because they have meetings. You know, and it was supposed to be a joke, but really what he was saying was some real shit. That's what we need to do. We need to have private meetings. We don't need to talk about our solutions with them. We don't. We need to have private meetings, and we need to make sure that everybody is sworn to secrecy, period. Because including them has not worked. When we include them, somehow we get shut down every time. That's why we need to use their tactics. They get together every year. All the richest white people in the world get together every year and they have private meetings where nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about. And that's exactly what we need to do. We need to do the same thing. And you need to be sworn to secrecy. And if you break that code, then hey, we got to deal with you the way they deal with their people who break the codes. Point blank, period, man. That's the only way this shit is going to work. And I know some of these, racist are going to say that I'm racist for saying that. Hey, fuck you. Because you're not the one who's having this issue. We are the ones who are having this issue. You haven't come up with any solution at all, so shut your fucking mouth. Period. I don't give a shit how you feel. But this shit right here is going to stop, though. I guarantee you that. It is going to stop one way or another. Because I'd be damned if one of my kids get killed like that. Because it's going to be hell to pay for somebody if that shit happens to one of my kids. And that's all I got to say about that. But we need to get organized, man. Until we do that, this is going to continue. You're begging. The only thing they're doing is laughing, man. Look at them begging. Look at them complaining. If they don't like it, they can just leave. That's what they're saying when they see you out there peacefully protesting. And they want to make excuses every time a black man gets killed. Oh, he was doing this. Oh, he was doing that. Oh, he was on this drug. Oh, he had this in his record. This is his background. Every time. But we never get to know what their records are. How come we don't get to know anything about these fucking hoodlums? Because that's exactly what they are. I call them what they call us. I've left comments on videos about this and I've got called a thug and a hoodlum for no reason. For the simple fact of being black. That's it. That's all it takes. So I return the favor back to them. They're desensitized, man. They don't have any feelings for black people. They don't. They prove it to us every single fucking day. So therefore, something different needs to happen. We need to get together and discuss how we're going to deal with these issues privately. And don't include anybody but us and only include people that can be trusted. and deal with those people who violate, to let the others know if you leak out what happens in these private meetings, this is what's going to happen to you. Examples have to be set to make sure that we don't include them in our solutions. Point blank period. You got to do this for ourselves, man. Trying to have their help has not worked, and it never will. I mean, it's just proof. Nobody can argue with me. The proof is in the pudding. We see this shit every day now. It's gotten completely out of hand, man. You can't even break down. Your car can't even break down. You can't even have a tail light that's fucked up without getting killed. They'll tell you to reach for your license and registration and then shoot you to death. That's why with this last shooting, I don't know what those savages were telling that man to do. For all I know, them fucking hoodlums told his ass to walk to his car and get his license and registration and keep his hands up. And then as soon as he gets to his car, they shot him to death. For all I know, none of us have the audio. Until you have the audio and you can hear what they're saying, shut the fuck up. Period. I don't believe what I hear. I don't believe whatever they say that was happening. I don't believe it because I didn't hear it for myself. And even if the man was on drugs, whether it was PCP, weed, crack, alcohol, whatever it was, that bitch did not have a right to deliver a death shot to his fucking lung after he got tased. Her own savage ass police officer that was there with her, this thug said that he had already tased the guy before she even shot him. She went to work. She saw this situation and said, oh, I get to kill me a nigger today and get away with it because they're going to sympathize with me. They're going to make excuses for me. She knew this already. Just like the rest of these savage ass police officers. They know the same thing. That's why this shit is starting to pick up. This shit is going to start happening every fucking day. Shit, probably every other hour. If they keep getting away with this shit. And people are excited because she got convicted, or she didn't get convicted, my bad. She got charged with manslaughter, which is, you know, a easy touch for her. They try to give her the easiest touch. They want to act like they care. Should have been murder, first degree murder, but they gave her manslaughter, you know, and here's the thing. See, here's the plan. I could already tell you how this shit is going to play off. Well, first of all, the demons, the savages, are going to donate a whole bunch of money to her to make sure that she's straight on the legal end. So start preparing for that. You know, get ready to see that, just like they did with George Zimmerman. And, you know, she's going to get acquitted. She's not going to serve a single day in jail. And she's going to get out and have probably millions of dollars for killing a black man. And she's going to ride off into the sunset. And nothing's going to happen to her. She's going to live out the rest of her days happy as fuck. I can tell you right now. And then that's going to be done to piss us off even more so we can go burn some shit up again and give them a reason to come out and kill another one of us. Gas us. Let dogs go on us, beat us with batons. Shit like that. That's exactly what's going to happen, man. I don't even know why you guys think anything's going to happen to this bitch, man. Nothing is going to happen to her. They're pretending like they're going to do something. Ain't nothing going to happen, man. There is no excuse for her to have shot him in the lung. She shot him to kill him. If he was reaching into his car, which he was not, there's already evidence of that. Any of you who's talking about he reached into his car, shut the fuck up. You couldn't see it. Neither did I. I could not see him reaching into his car. Okay, the first report that came out said that half of his body was reaching into his car. Then the lawyer comes and shows that the window is rolled up and there's blood splattered all over the whole window. And now people are talking about, oh, it was cracked just enough for him to get his hand in. What was he going to get? If his window is rolled all the way up, how is he going to reach anything? Onto his seat, in his glove department? How would he reach anything? What would be the purpose of him doing that, you fucking idiots? We need to do something, man. Us, black people, and nobody else. That's the only way it's gonna work.